Why practice mindfulness with your children? Most of us have heard of the benefits of mindfulness. It's everywhere in the news today. There's study after study that proves the benefits for our physical bodies, for our state of mind, for the level of resiliency that we can go through life with, for both adult and children. A lot of schools are implementing it. So why not bring that into our homes and do it with our own children, something we can actually participate in? And as your child gets the benefit of the mindfulness practice, so do you. But most importantly, it nourishes the connection between the two of you. So here are 3 reasons to practice mindfulness with your child. First, my name is Krasi Harwell. I am a mother of 2. I have taught mindfulness and yoga to adults and children for over 15 years. I am also a parent educator. So here we go. Reason number 1, it builds and nurtures and maintains your connection to your child. These days, our children are being pulled in so many different directions. There's so many influences, and we don't have as much control over who influences them. The more you're present in your child's life, the less those other influences will be able to pull them away from us, to guide them down a path that could be dangerous, could just not be what is ideal for your child's life. So when you're with your child, some of us are with our children all the time, but we're not present. That doesn't fully count. We know it on a deep level, and our children know it on a deep level. When you're around your kid all day long and you're spacing out and you're preoccupied, the message is actually the opposite, which is you don't matter to me, which is you're not important enough for me to shift my attention to you. Now, am I suggesting that you spend your whole day or every moment with your child fully tuned in? I am not, because first of all, it's not going to happen. It's going to set you up for failure. It's not sustainable, but also I don't personally believe it's beneficial to your child. So we're focused on quality over quantity here. So I'm talking about minutes at a time of connection that is meaningful and deep and ultimately very fulfilling. So we all hear, oh, it goes by so fast. Our child's life, childhood years go by so fast, and before you know it, you have a teenager or somebody going off to college. And if you're at the very beginning of parenthood, maybe you're not experiencing this, but pretty soon it's going to start feeling that way. And yes, it does go fast, but when you're not present, it goes even faster. So let's slow it down, let's savor it, let's get to know our children, because you don't want to wake up one day with a teenager and wonder, who is this person? Yes, they're going to go through their transformations, and yes, they're going to change and grow, sometimes in directions we are not excited about, but we're going to know their essence because we have given them the time to connect. And again, don't freak out. This is not going to be a long, prolonged, deep, intense practice. We're going to work on small snippets, not in this video, but I'm going to give you tips that you can do in under 1 minute to help you connect and ground. Good. Reason number 2 is giving them a lifelong skill of going through life in a more mindful, present way, a way that they're able to handle stress without the help of constant distraction, addiction, or hiding and shutting down. Life is getting more intense every day. Our children are exposed to things that we weren't. So let's give them that resource, that ability to stay in the moment, not to be stuck in the future or the past where life doesn't happen. Life happens in the present moment. And so when they have that skill, they will be able to go back to it even in the most challenging of moments. And that's going to change the way they move through life and the way they relate to themselves. So I'm hoping that sounds powerful to you. I'm really hoping to build that and help that my children embody that as they grow. Good. So tip number 3, or reason number 3, which is, I think, really meaningful for us and our children, is that when you take a moment to be present, you punctuate your day. So what do I mean by that? If you think of your day as a page in a book, the way we've structured our days, they're just word after word after word, Sometimes the words are overlapping. So all the activity, all the interaction, all the things that have to happen, they just fill this page. And if you imagine looking at a book like that, would you want to read that page? I know I wouldn't. So, and then you go to bed and you know, oh, I'm going to open the next page, which is your next day. It's going to look the same. And it's hard to get excited about that, right? So when you take these moments of mindfulness, again, moments, I'm talking minutes, they're going to punctuate your day and they're going to create the white space on the page of your day, of your life. So think about spaciousness. Doesn't that sound good? Most of us have none of that. Not in our homes, not in our minds, not in our interactions, not in our bodies. Spaciousness. You can create spaciousness in your experience of life within minutes. So I'm hoping that this was helpful and gets you interested. There's a lot of information out there on mindfulness in children, the benefits, the practices. If this sounded good to you, share it with your friends and look for our videos which offer 1 minute practices. You can start today with your child, little bites of practices that eventually would build into something big. And as much as I fully believe in the benefit of a seated meditation practice, I do realize that most of us can't do that. So let's just go right to implementing mindfulness into your day. Good luck and hope to see you and hear from you again. And let me know how it goes. How is incorporating practices of mindfulness in connection with your own child?